Hey guys, it's Billy. What the fuck is up? And welcome back to No Bleeps. Today is going to be a whole mess of a show, but in a good way, hopefully, because you guys, my life is crazy. I feel like I said that last week, but honestly, it's pretty insane at the moment, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on every single day, because I feel like I'm stressed and I'm adulting more than I've ever had to adult in my life, but it's all right. It's fine. We're getting through it, and I'm trying to take it day by day. I think I told you guys about I'm moving out of the place that I've been living in, and I can't compute moving because it's just so horrible. If you guys have ever moved in your lives, you know how stressful and terrible it can be. Although it is exciting and there's light at the end of the tunnel, everything surrounding that is just a lot. And yeah, this is just, it's a lot, and it's going very quickly because I told you guys in some podcasts that there's been things going on with the place that I've been living in, and it's my time. It's my time to go. So that's what's pretty much going on, but we have a bunch of things to talk about today. And also I said that I was going to be reviewing this Lizzie McGuire Colourpop collection. So I'm going to be dishing out some things to you guys while I do my makeup. And I'm literally unboxing it right now. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know. I'm a little confused as to how they were able to do this. Did they partner with Disney on this? I don't know how they do any of their collaborations, honestly. But oh my gosh, this is so cute. So I got the palette, and then I got a little lip gloss kit. I was going to get the entire collection, but then I was I already have a lot of blushes, and yeah, these were the things that really drew my attention. And they had these glitter eyeshadow things, but recently, guys, I ordered the Euphoria glitter gel eyeshadow situation, and I tested it out, and I honestly couldn't see it. It wasn't showing up at all. I tried to put something under it and then put it on top, and it just wasn't working out. So I don't trust jelly eyeshadow glitters anymore because I don't know. But anyways, the palette colors in this are Bye Bye, Please, Done and Done, Outfit Remember, Dear Diary, Audi. I think it says Audi. Honestly, I need to go back deep into my memories to remember some of these. I do remember some of these, obviously Please and Bye Bye. Outfit Remember, iconic. Hello Fabulous, Don't Freak, So Mature, Outfit Repeater, Digital Bean. All right. So this is a cutie little palette. I love it. So I don't really own a lot of colorful palettes, you guys. Most of my palettes are simply just browns, nudes, and that type of deal. And honestly, the one makeup look that I'm good at is a smoky eye. This, however, there are so many colors in this, and I'm honestly so excited. There's a lot of purples, and wow, I'm so stoked. So I think I'm going to try to do a purple look on one eye and a green look on the other, and just let you guys know how I like it. Holy shit, this is pigmented. Sorry guys, I just had to say that because I wasn't expecting that. But staying on track, because this is a serious subject, since we last talked, you guys, hold on, I need to get a brush. Oh no, everything is falling on the floor. I definitely should have set everything out in front of me before I decided to do this, but it's fine. So last time we chatted, it was about this entire James Charles situation, and James hadn't come out with his video yet. And it was on Thursday when I uploaded the podcast that James did decide that he was going to make a video addressing all the allegations that have come out about him from multiple underage boys. James hadn't really addressed anything since the time where he came out with this massive, big, long Twitter statement and said that he was, on his Instagram For You page, and he saw this boy and he added him on Snapchat and he lied and all this stuff. Well, since it's happened multiple times now and more people have come out and James sort of went back to acting like nothing was going on, people were just like, where the fuck is your statement? Like, this is not enough. Like, you're acting like everything is all fine and dandy, and none of us are fine and dandy thinking about you continuing to do this. So he dropped a video talking about how he is desperate. Yeah, desperation was his excuse for talking to minors. Let's just say that once again. His reason for talking to minors was desperation. Yeah, you guys heard me right. And it's a sad fact indeed. Like, I don't understand how the fuck he thought that was going to go over very well, because there are plenty of people on this earth that are looking for the love of their life. They want to be in a relationship. They want to find love. I mean, shit, like there were so many times in my own life where I was like on Tumblr crying, like, I just want someone that wants to be with me and doesn't just want to hook up with me, like someone that wants to date me. I spent so many times doing that. And just being so upset. Honestly, like most of high school was like that for me. And I mean, hello, you're not going to go younger because you're desperate. It's like so disgusting. And there's so many people in my life currently that really want to find love. They really want a boyfriend. And none of them are trying to be pedophiles in order to get about it. Like, that's not how it works. I don't know what he was thinking when he thought that that was going to be a good idea for him to get on camera and say that type of shit. Like, no. James. That's not going to fly with a lot of people, and it should not fly with you. It should absolutely not. So, since that mess came to light, wow, this is actually looking not horrible. Because like I said, you guys, I never use color. The green though doesn't look good on me. Well, thank God you guys can't see because this is embarrassing. Yeah, the green doesn't look good because my skin tone is honestly yellow. So yeah, that's just not working out. But I love these colors in this palette. Like, I totally give an A++. But yeah, I don't know. I think James needs to have a round at Tinder and whatnot. And he said that he was like so desperate that he thought he could use Instagram as a dating app. And he didn't understand power dynamics and how, that could just go wrong. And to that, I'm just like, you've had a shit ton of famous friends in your life. You have a shit ton currently. And no one told you dating like a normal, regular person was going to be probably not a good thing, especially if they're younger. Because the thing is, for someone who's like 16 years old and is in high school and watches James Charles, or they've heard about James Charles, or they just know his name, as soon as James Charles hits them in the DMs, they're going to be like, oh my God, holy shit. Like, is this my claim to fame? Or, they're automatically going to be like that much more attracted to him because he is a famous celebrity YouTuber influencer. And when you're talking to someone that does have a little bit of fame, or, people know them, they just seem just a little bit more special to you. And people are willing to say and do things and make exceptions for things that they normally wouldn't because you're a celebrity. And that is why the power imbalance is really bad when you're trying to use your Instagram as a dating app, when you have millions and millions of followers and you're trying to get at people who have like 100. And on top of that, they're not even 18 years old. So I just don't know how you could be so reckless. I'm still not really, connecting those dots. And the one thing that I will say about his video is that, people don't really believe him. And that is because at one point in time in the video, he mentions that he has always liked, his type has always been older men. I'm like, since when? You went on Logan Paul's podcasts literally just a little bit ago, and you said that you wanted to date like the absolute youngest, and then you were like 18, 19. And then you said you would date people in high school, senior in high school. That was your type. People that are younger than you because you said, unfortunately, I don't like older men. I'm not attracted to older men. You said you would date the youngest. He had to have seen that people were calling him out. He had to have seen the drama videos, the tea videos, the tweets that people have been making. I mean, shit, like, does he not even remember doing the interview? I mean, sometimes I forget, like, what I said in videos and on podcasts and stuff, but I mean, that's something that, like, you should remember what you said. I'm just confused as to how all of a sudden he said his type was always older when on the podcast he was like, sorry, like, my type is younger. I don't know. It's a mess. And I just have so many questions, and it's honestly super, super upsetting that he is like this. And I don't even know what's going to happen because I don't know. It seems like it's pretty big and pretty blown up because mainstream media is now reporting on it, and that always escalates situations. That always makes everything 10 times bigger. And, you know, somehow it isn't like by sister. That's not what the situation feels like, even in the slightest, because that was like massive. And I honestly think that James will go back to posting on his Instagram story like normal next week or even this week. And I think that's what he's gonna do because I think he's literally uncancelable after Bye Sister. But I don't even know. I don't know what to think about the situation. It's quite a big mess. And a lot of people are asking Morphe to stop working with him because they have continued to work with him through this entire thing. And they're just like, how are you going to drop Jeffree Star? Sorry, I'm trying to open up these little lip glosses. They're like, how are you going to drop Jeffree Star after all these accusations came out about him last July? And you're going to drop Shane and not, carry either Jeffree Star products or Jeffree Star x Shane Dawson palettes. You're not going to carry any of those anymore. But you're still going to work with James Charles? I mean, the reason I don't think they're going to drop him is because they didn't drop him during Bye Sister, and I definitely think that was going to be the time where he was going to lose Morphe, but the rumors are that him and Morphe have been working together behind the scenes to create his own cosmetics line, and if Morphe is invested in that, I could see why they want to hold on to him, and plus, with Jeffree out of the picture, not working with them anymore, James is pretty much like the next in line for biggest promoters of the brand. So if they drop James, they're dropping like a whole list of customers because, I mean, James is always promoting them. That's just one sponsor. That's the one person that sponsors James's videos is Morphe. So yeah, I mean, that's a whole freaking thing. But in terms of these lip glosses, you guys, I got the ones that are called Ethan Craft and Gordo. And this is just amazing. It's a plumping gloss duo. One is a purple shade, that one is Gordo, and then Ethan Craft is sort of like a watermelon, almost like a red. But at first when I saw them, I was a little scared, thinking that they were going to possibly be a little too bright, but I think that they're going to be okay because they're like a little sheer. Oh my god, I need a mirror. Very sticky. Oh my god, smells like candy. Oh yeah. I'm putting on Ethan Craft right now. I got Ethan Craft on my lips. Wow, that's a sentence I never thought I would get to say. Pretty happy about it. Looks really good. I love this. This is amazing. I honestly don't own that many glosses. The last time I really bought a gloss was when I reviewed the Selena Gomez collection, I think. Actually, no. The Lauren Conrad collection, I did buy a gloss, and I do really love that one. But this one might be my new favorite. A little plumping. Honestly, I don't even need to plump my lips because I do have naturally kind of bigger lips, which is really nice. But wow, this is so fun. And they both have glitter in them, which honestly on my lips, I don't really see them being all that glittery, but it's okay. But I do want to have a deep talk with you guys about some things that doesn't have to do with like YouTube or anything. It honestly has to do with like COVID. I'm just sitting here, you guys, so you have a visual before I get into this topic. I'm sitting in my bathroom. I have the microphone on my skincare fridge. I'm using a bar stool in front of the mirror, like, and the fridge is balancing on the sink in the bathroom. That's where I'm at right now, because I didn't really like have anywhere else to do where I could sit and do my makeup and chat with you guys and the audio not be like super messed up. But yeah, just so you have that visual. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this vaccine. And before anyone is like, oh my God, oh guys, I'm fucking getting it. Like, well, not right now because it's like not available for me. But when I can get it, I'm going to be there in 5 seconds because I'm tired of being paranoid. I just want to like not be paranoid about family. And I really, that is truly like the peace of mind. I can't wait for that. And to like not freak out about every little thing when I go to the grocery store and stuff. So I want to get it. But there's like so much controversy, and there's honestly so many people that I follow like on Instagram and even in my personal life that we've always just had the same opinions, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, like this influencer, like we're always on the same page, and I just always feel like we're on the same level, you know what I mean? There's like those people on Instagram that you're like, this person is kind of like me. Those people. And people in my personal life that I'm really close with. But you guys, some people that I know and some people that I usually am like, yeah, this person and I have the same opinions, are like, I'm not getting it. Or they're like, I'm not getting it for a while. And I'm like, oh. And then I don't really know how to take it, because then I'm like, wait, is it bad? Like, what? I know people are like the side effects, or if you drink whole milk, you should not worry about the vaccine. And like, I don't know if you guys have seen those tweets that's like, you shouldn't worry about the vaccine if you do this. And I'm just like, what? Like, I want to fucking get it still, but like, why are there's so many people scaring me? And there's so many people that are like, just saying like it's really hard when you first get it and we don't know what's gonna do. Like this one person that I know is like, I don't want to get it because it's gonna fuck with my fertility. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm like, there's so many things that I'm hearing and I'm just like, I haven't heard that. I don't think that's like, I just don't know. And so as much as I keep seeing people be like, there's light at the end of the tunnel, like we're gonna be back, like we're gonna, fully be functioning like normal, like we were in 2019 very, very soon. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so, because there's so many people that don't want it. And I'm just like, what are we gonna do? Cause it's gonna be around. And I don't know, you guys, this whole thing gets me like, so I don't like, I'm not trying to be like controversial or anything, because I said I wanted to get it. I'm just like, I guess I want to open up the floor here to you guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and I'm totally open to opinions here. I'm not trying to judge anyone. I'm just kind of wondering, because the people that I'm saying like I follow on Instagram and people that are in my real life, they're not anti-vax by any means. Like, they've gotten other shots and stuff, and it has nothing to do with political parties either. But this is like, it's just a controversial thing. I think a lot of people are scared of the side effects and that, the vaccine is so new. But I'm just like, how are people saying that we're going to go back to normal when there's so many people that don't want to get it? Like, we're going to be wearing masks like until the end of time. And they're saying that these cards that you get when you get vaccinated, it's going to be like as important as your driver's license and your passport. And it's going to be like, you're going to have it in order to go to events and concerts and things, which is insane to think about. Like, the kids that are growing up now are not going to know any different. And we're going to know something different, which it's hard for people to accept change like that. But, I mean, yeah, it's going to have to happen, I guess, because, not everyone's going to want to be safe. And it's just crazy. So that's just something that I've been thinking about because, well, it's been all over my feed. Like, I mean, gosh, like I was just like really shocked. Like at first I was like, okay, it's just one person that told me that they don't want to get it. And then I just started seeing it on Instagram and I was like, there's so many people. And now I'm like, should I? Yeah, it's going to be fine. Like, I'm going to get it. Like, they're not going to convince me not to. There's definitely just like, there's just so many question marks. So that's kind of the mess that's like going through my mind, aside from like all the craziness that is this move. And oh my God, I'm such a hoarder, you guys. And I've just been blindly throwing things into trash bags and be like, okay, I'm donating this. Okay, I'm throwing this away. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? They're still donating clothes. They're still accepting donations, right? Because I'm going to have to call. Because I have a whole donation pile. And if they're not accepting donations because of COVID, that would absolutely suck. That's a whole thing. And I really want to redo my new space. And I just forgot how hard it is to really furnish a place at first. Like when I first started living in the place that I'm living in right now, it took me like a year for it to actually look like a home. Like I didn't have a table and I have chairs for a really long time. And then one day it looked totally furnished and it was amazing. So I know it's like a slow process and it'll all come together and I'll be fine. And yes, but that's pretty much what's going on in my little bubble. And I think I could actually probably answer some questions, you guys. I think I have some questions from you guys on Twitter, and we haven't done questions in quite a long time. And I'm actually pretty stoked to see what you guys have got cooking for me in the diddly M's. So someone asked me a couple weeks ago if I would ever make a Discord server, and I have to be honest with you guys, I don't really know what that is. Like, I know I've seen so many people be like, oh, I'm on Discord, and I'm just like, is that Twitch? And maybe I sound really dumb, but you guys, I don't know what that is. And I feel like old saying that. Like, I feel like I'm like my mom or something, like, oh, what's that? But I really don't. I'm like freaking 23 and I don't know what that is. That's like a newish type of thing, I think. That's popping off. Okay, I'm going to stop embarrassing myself because that's truly so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, wait, someone DM'd me about Lily Singh and this reminded me, okay, sorry, we're cutting the questions because I have a little rant. So someone DM'd me about Lily Singh and her NBC show. And if you guys remember last year, it was a major thing where people were talking about how bad her NBC show was. And it wasn't out of like hatred. People weren't just like, oh my God, I don't like Lily, like her show sucks. No, it wasn't like that. People were like, I love Lily and I really want to see her succeed. But her show is cringy. Like the jokes weren't landing and they were just like, her humor is for children because her audience on her channel is kids. And so to transfer kids jokes to late night television jokes for a show that comes on at 1 a.m, it just wasn't translating at all. And she wasn't accepting the criticism. And she was just thinking that people were hating on her to hate on her, which isn't true. I think that, watching the segments back, they were just like, the jokes just weren't it. And it wasn't her. Like, I loved her and I wanted her to succeed, but she just thought people were hating on her, so she didn't accept the criticism, so she didn't really change during season 1. But honestly, they gave her a season 2 and I was really happy. A lot of people wanted it to get canceled. A lot of people thought it was going to get canceled, but they gave her a season 2 for her to come and try again. And this whole work from home situation has honestly benefited her and her show so much because she's a YouTuber. So she makes content at home and now she's making content for her show at home and it feels more authentic to her. It feels more real. It's not uncomfortable. She's not like in front of the audience and it's like an uncomfortable live audience, like cringy laughter, like these types of things. She's doing skits like she was and they're funny and they're just more her. And I'm really happy for her that she was able to redeem herself, because I know a lot of people were just like, what the fuck is going on last year? And finally, it all just seems right for her. And so after this whole thing, I really do hope that they can have her incorporate more segments like that on her show when, you know, all is right again. But I'm happy. And I just saw someone like post, like DM me about Lily saying, and it just reminded me of that, saying that she's completely changed and it's thankfully for the better. I mean, I hope they just keep like renewing her show and such, because that's such a great gig. And it's such a great gig for YouTubers to branch off of the platform and go somewhere else. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. And to get that recognition is really hard, and to get the respect, and for her to be a woman of color, it's amazing. We love to see it, and I'm super happy that it's finally coming together. So to close out this episode, I'm going to say that everyone should, you know, try to get this Lizzie McGuire palette, because I really do love it. I'm scared of color, but I think I did kind of okay. And I'm excited to experiment with it more. This lip gloss is everything. I want it on my lips at all time. My lips have honestly never looked better. Plumping wise, honestly, it does kind of look like I got injections in my bottom lip. Just being honest, that's kind of how it looks. But yeah, I am obsessed. So I'm for sure going to be using this a ton when I get my vaccine and I can go outside again. Or just to wear around the house, because I'm honestly going to be wearing this around the house like for the rest of the day. As I'm packing and taking things out to the trash can, I'm going to just have this green and purple look on my face and these plump lips. But anyways, that is it. That is the big old chat that I wanted to have with you guys today. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are having a really good day. I love you guys so, so much, and I am really excited to hear your opinions. I really hope I didn't like fuck up and say anything like too crazy controversial. I don't think I did, because I said I was like down for the vaccine. And I feel like it gets scary when you're like, I don't want the vaccine. I was just being honest that like people that I really do watch and stuff don't want to get it, and I was a little surprised. But if you guys don't want it, let me know why. I want to hear people out. So let me know. If you guys are watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments. If you guys are watching anywhere else, DM me on Twitter. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye, guys.